Is this motherfucker on? Is this motherfucker on? Ah. All right, so this year I've really been focusing on like the execution of shit, right? Like, how can I? Okay, right. Because we all say we have these ideas, and it's like, oh, I want to get this done, or I want to do this, or I think that's cool, and we come up with all these like pitches and treatments. I hope, or you just write me a notes app. I don't really know how you get down, but that's kind of what I do. And it's like, at what point do you put a date on it and execute it? Because here we are in March, and have I done stuff? Yes. Was the stuff that I had on my to do list? No. But are the treatments and stuff made? Yes. Is it because the crippling economy? Uh, who can you blame but yourself, right? Well, actually, no, I'm just playing. Psych. No, I'm not. Who shut up the Taco Bell? Who shut up the Taco Bell? Who shut up the Taco Bell? Funny enough, I'm also producing this spec right now, so it's been a minute since I've actually produced something for somebody else. So my phone is just going may with like people hitting me about logistics and shit like that. It's cool though. I think this will be dope. I'll actually talk about it a little bit later once it's done and maybe out because I can't talk about it right now. But it's cool. Um, I used to think like I wanted to be like this big time like director and artist, and I think I was really going hard because I wanted to be like seen and validated by other people. But really, right now, I'm just at a point like, and I spoke about this in some other videos. It's just like that's the only way that I could like be known and work. But as I've like expanded my thoughts and experiences, now I'm just like, oh, people can get paid from different parts of being creative. And I think ultimately, right, I never forget, it was this one time I was in a music video. Music video was cool, right? But I remember talking to a visual effects artist, and I was like, I really just want to be a person that kind of oversees everything, because I know kind of what's good and what I think. He was like, but in order to do that, you have to understand the dynamics and how shit works. And I'm like, that is where I lack, because sometimes I do not know what's happening as far as like technical how to get there. I just want to see the finished product, and I think that's like a pride thing or like an entitlement, right? People think they can just be labeled directors or creatives because they know the finished product. I think a real creative person, or a person who understands arts, understands the process of like creation and foundation and what is really happening to make said image or art medium, whatever you want to call it, come apart, you know. And I think that has been a big part of me, like my learning curve, because I didn't go to school for any of this. So just kind of dropping out of school at like 20, I think I was, and diving into it. I'm 28 now. I think they said, what is, like 10 years. That's crazy to think about. 10 years. And granted, there are some people who just kind of, I did the same thing, but it's like it's a little bit different. I really want longevity in this shit, you know. So I really studied and thought about what I want and who I was and that type of shit. You know, I see some people kind of just jump off and they just hit, which is cool. I thought that was gonna be me. Clearly not, which is fine. But do I think this has really molded me into the quote unquote creative artist, whatever you want to call it, that I want to be? Yes, this is the best I felt in a long time, and I hope that I get to share it. I tweeted the other day and I was like, yo, I pray to God every day, like, he doesn't send my ideas to these other niggas, these lame ass niggas, before I'm able to complete them until I get the bread to do so. Cause bro, I got ideas, and it's like, I think surviving is something that I probably wish I did a little bit different. I would have kind of taught myself how to survive better versus artistry, just so I could survive and then learn art. Cause trying to learn art and produce art and create art while you're trying to survive, ugh, don't recommend. Don't recommend anybody. So I think now being in my journey that I am, like, I don't know, shit just feel like, what is it, synchronicity, whatever that word is. Like, it just, everything feels like it's syncing up, like it's just all going together, which is dope, and I'm proud of that. Um, I often think about like, what is the reason that people really choose to do this for, right? What has kept me going all these years about trying to make this shit happen? You know, like, what was it? What do I give a fuck about? And at one point, you know, it was like mental health, and then it was like art, and then it was like being the best, and then it was like being known. And now that I've gotten older, it's like, damn, what really was I passionate about? And I think when I look back during my, like, at my projects and my experiences and like the conversations I have with people, what do I give a fuck about? And what I really genuinely think it's human connection, or like showing humanity in people, like connecting people. And I think art is just how I choose to do that. I'm sure I could do another job, right? You could find another way to like show the humanity in people, right? Or show human connection. You can find other ways to do that besides art, but I feel like this is one of the most like viable ways to do so. And I think like, oh, okay, yeah. When people talk about like, I think like jobs, right? Anything I do outside of leisure is always gonna feel like a job to me. Like, I just don't believe that, oh, if you love it, you won't work a day. I feel like it's all still work because it takes away from human existence. I don't believe humans are supposed to be like these disciplined ass people. Like, I just don't see that. I used to think that for like hustle culture, right? Because that's what I was consuming all the time. But now it's kind of just like, I really feel like we're just supposed to exist and love and care, you know? So, sorry. I just feel like we're kind of supposed to exist. So I don't think I'll ever find a job that doesn't feel like a job. But where do I think I want to put my time? Anything that works in the creative realm that I like, you know? I think that's a big part of it, is like figuring out what do you like and what speaks to you, so that way you can implement and speak to other people. I always think uh, authenticity, authenticity, Jesus, authenticity and vulnerability are like superpowers to me. You know, that's why I focus so hard on like mental health and things like that. I just kind of try to want to show people there's like another way you can do things besides trying to be like this all the time, if that makes sense. Like, I don't need nobody. I can do this shit all myself. All right. Whatever you say. But, sorry. And when we talk about passion, right, it's like we all have this daring confidence that we can probably do the same things that other people do, right? But it's like, what separates you and the other person? They're literally just doing it. And I think that hindered me for a while. Is like, I was doing and doing and doing, and then I think I started consuming more, and I kind of lost my creative edge because I started wanting to bring other people's creative edge together, which is good. It's all like, my bad. We're back. Sorry about that. I told you I was producing something. I had a call. I had to finalize some stuff. Who knew? You have 4 terabyte hard drive for some LF mini footage? Who the fuck? The fuck? I should probably finish this wall behind me, huh? I know. I know. What is he even doing? You know, see, I feel like this is like right around the time where you have all these goals, right? And it's like really that pivotal moment. Is he gonna complete them? Is it really gonna? Are they really gonna transpire? Is it really gonna happen? You know. So I think that's kind of where I'm at right now. And the answer is yes. Yes, folks. Yes, everyone. It will transpire. It will happen. It's gonna be summertime. I don't even got no air in this motherfucker. I got an AC unit though. Um, okay, I'm trying to remember my train of thought before I got that call. That was business. Nope, don't remember.